Dude, I don't know how to make an intro. Welcome to another episode of this series that I got of childhood stories. I gotta say, I've been quite inactive lately. Long story short, my PC broke, but I'm back now. And I am not alone. I'm here with my brother. Say hi, bro.
Hello, hello. I am the brother.
I brought my brother here with me to show his perspective on the majority of these stories because, yeah, I will need his help because it's funny. And I will just be saying that I will tell a special story in the end of the video, one that almost killed me, and it's a miracle I'm still here, by the way. Like, truly, man, I don't know what I'm doing here. Just to let you know, this video is made without a script like I usually do, so if you hear me more weird than usual, that's the reason. Like, I don't know how to do this, and I'm just trying something new, I guess. Yes, I had a chicken when I was 8. Dude, it's so funny because it's not your local normal pet, Like some other kids have a fish, a dog, or a cat. No, I do fucking have a chicken. A chicken. Oh my god, dude. Let me tell you, the the things I've done with the chicken. Well, the environment I had it. There wasn't. It wasn't the most. It wasn't the most great environment to have a chicken in. Like, I must say, do not follow the things I've done in this story because that is not how you raise a chicken, okay? My house has been in this state where there's boxes everywhere. There is no fence outside. We're working on that. But yeah, it wasn't a place to have a chicken. But I wanted one. I needed one. Because there's like a farm nearby my house. Doxing myself? Not really. But yeah, I've seen a chicken while I was on a walk with my mother, and I needed one. I saw those chicks, and I was like, boy, give me one now. I couldn't help myself, man. My mother talked to the farmer, and we got the chicken. It was the most beautiful chicken I've ever seen in my life. It was a little older than your normal yellow or black chicks that you see. Like, I remember chasing them around in the farm. It was so funny now that I remember it, but it does not have a good ending though. It's sad. It's a sad story. My chicken was the most, like, it had a personality, man. I remember we got it in a box, like we had it there. It's like it was its little house. It was so funny because we closed that, we closed the box. We made it holes, by the way, so it can properly breathe. But I remember the chicken done this thing where it, like, the chicken peck in the box, like, repeatedly. It was like a gun. Like, we gave it a nickname and everything, like the minigun chicken. I remember, man, it was so funny though. I remember trying to teach it to fly. Yes, a chicken flying type shit. Um, and really, man, what was going on with me? I was such a weird kid when I was a kid. Like, you gotta understand, man. Oh my god, man. I hope my brother doesn't expose me here with the things I've done on my childhood because I was a weird kid, bro. Like, truly weird. Thank God I changed, but dude, I love that chicken with my life. Like, I took it to the park. I, oh my god, now that I'm remembering things, I I showed it to my friends. We were, I don't know, man. That chicken was like my little sister, bro. I took it everywhere. Oh my god. I even made it like a little. I made it a little swing. Like, really, I was treating that chicken with more effort and care than any other relative of mine. Like, truly. I'm not kidding, bro. I love that chicken. Something that I remember is that when the box wasn't enough, we we got it a cage, but the cage we had at home was one for little birds. It wasn't and big enough for like birds that size. Like the thing was growing really fast. Like chickens are not small birds. Like gotta say that they tend to grow on really quickly, and that was the case with mine. I remember oh my god, no. I'm remembering that when I got it inside that cage, I had to grab its neck to take it out. Like, it was a really aggressive way to do it. That's why I'm telling you, do not do this at home. It's so fucking cruel to animals. I was 8 and I didn't know how to properly take care of a chicken, and my family didn't either. We got it anyway. It was better that I should have left it on the farm and not bring it home because there's dogs and other threats around my house that could have easily killed the chicken. It wasn't a good environment to have on. I loved something that my chicken did a lot of times, like every morning. I woke up because I heard my chicken singing. Like, it was a cute noise. It wasn't annoying. And I remember me and my mother waking up in the morning and hearing that. It was really it was really cozy. It wasn't annoying like um it wasn't annoying like roosters. Like, those are annoying, bro. Oh my god. Those motherfuckers. I hear them like 3 in the morning or 4 in the morning. I hear them in the distance because I live next to a farm. I gotta repeat it, but yes, I live next to a farm. Like, there's a fucking farm like 5 blocks away of my house, man. Like, I'm not kidding. And yes, long story short, one morning I woke up trying to find my chicken, weirded out because I didn't hear it singing, and I went outside because last night I did not lock it up because there is the door and the chicken could easily go out, and it was in my backyard. Normally, dogs in my town look in there for food, bones, leftovers, whatever. But one night the chicken wasn't in the cage because I really hated the way that I had to take it out, like the neck grabbing and shit. And oh my god, worst mistake of my life. I went outside and I saw a box, a shoebox, with a black bag in it. I was, I knew exactly what was in there. I didn't want to accept it because it was too cruel to be true. Because I had that chicken for like a week and a half or something. I quite don't remember well how long I had it for, but one of my brothers woke up early that morning, clearly earlier than me, and found the chicken. Let me tell you something. I don't want to make it too graphic, but the dogs found the chicken. That's all I can say. It wasn't a pretty view, and they clearly did not want to. Letting an 8-year-old see a chicken dead body completely destroyed by dogs. I I didn't want to see that, man. And well, I found out the truth. I cried like for at least an hour. I really love that chicken, man. And no, man. It was it was the only time I wanted a chicken. Never again because those things happen and my house clearly wasn't prepared to have a chicken to take care of it and give it everything it need. Clearly it wasn't the case with me. So I learned it the hard way. So just to let you know, never do this. Never follow my example.
That little shit grabbed so much. At one point, we had to keep it outside the cage, and my sister let it all around the kitchen, and that little crap everywhere. It was a minefield. One time, we had to keep it in her room, and for the longest time, it was something of a warehouse. That room. It shut in everything. To this day, I think you can pull various items that are just shit stained. So yeah, very lovely. Honestly, I'm surprised they even let her keep it. But you know, they never taught us to how to treat any animal, not even a cat. So yeah, that's another show of irresponsibility from our parents. Also, it was not very pretty, honestly. That's like defense only a mother can love.
This second story is the most funny one. Like, I gotta say. Well, the next one is pretty funny, but this one is hilarious. So, my brothers were devils when they were little, at least around me, because they pranked me with like everything they had. And one time, I remember it was on when I was like 5 to 4 years old or around those ages. I can't remember quite well, but I was little, pretty little. I I didn't know what was happening most of the time, and my brothers that time came up to me and gave me a candy. We in our country have some candies that are like square shaped. They're pretty little ones, but they're tasty and they were pretty common. So we we had those a lot. And one of my brothers, the devil one, gave me one. And when, when I bited it, I didn't take off the wrapping. I didn't take it off. I just bit it. They told me to do it. They didn't want me to take it off. So I did. And oh my god, bro. That was the most awful shit I've ever fucking tasted. Because it was not a candy, man. It wasn't a candy. It was a chicken broth for soup. It was solid because we in our country have those like little solid broths for like they're like pretty much like maruchan, like those instantaneous soups, but a little more rustic. So my brothers, the devil ones, they wrapped a fucking solid broth into and god damn it, man. They put that shit into a candy packaging and they gave it to me, telling me that it was a candy, and I, the naive one, believed in their horrible words. I don't remember if I puked or not, but I remember the disgusting taste because that shit is so salty, man. So salty and like pretty much disgusting. Like, you don't casually just bite off that shit. It's not normal, man. So I'm gonna pass the microphone to my brother so he can tell the story by his perspective.
As far as I remember, the packaging looked pink and already looked like that. I just commented on to my brother how it looked like candy, and he had the idea to give it to my sister. I do remember that she took the packaging off. I don't remember her biting through it like some animal.
But dude, how? Like, I swear, how? I swear I didn't open it. Like, why would I bite it anyway? Like, was I that stupid?
I swear to you, she opened the package, she was doubting, and we told her, oh no, it's candy, it just looks like that. And then she beat it. She didn't need to try to smell it. And well, it worked. Yum yum.
No, dude, oh my god. Yucky. I have no umbrella. Dude, I'm trying to record and it's 9 p.m. and the cars outside are doing the most horrid noises I ever heard on mankind. Well, this next story is so fucking funny, man. Like, oh my god, please excuse the cars. And this one has a really particular name, as you can see. And yes, it was mainly protagonized by me and my brother here because oh my god, we were children. We were still like pretty young. I remember I was like 5 or 6 and he was like 10 to 11 because we're 5 years apart. And my brother, one afternoon, we were playing and he brought a soda with him. And he told me while he opened it, hey, take a sip. And I got closer to him. I got closer to the bottle and he, with a swing of his arm, if I can remember well, because I'm gonna ask my brother to give his perspective because I was pretty young and I must recall that I have pretty much problems with remembering my past, especially my young years. Like I've already talked about this in in a previous video, but yeah, the way I recall it is my brother swinged his arm with the bottle, and he, oh my god, dude, he threw the whole bottle at my face, bro. I was It was a fucking soda bath. Like, I was completely soaked in it. Man, I remember a house in brown. Dude. Oh my god, yeah, no, my brother loved bullying me as a kid. He still does, by the way. He's pretty evil. And yeah, that's the way I remember it. So I'm gonna ask him to tell his perspective on the story because it's a pretty funny one and it's one of my favorite stories I ever had in my entire life, I guess. Because we were so stupid together. Like we were always like pillow fighting and recording it and rewatching it like stupid idiots.
Whoops. Yeah, well, on my side of the story, I remember having this tiny little bottle, and I kindly offered it to her, give it a little swing, or well, as little as I could do, and well, it swung in a way it emptied entirely right onto her face. I couldn't see her behind all the brown soda, and well, The rest is history.
And finally, the last one. The most awaited one. The dark one. The time where I almost fucking died. You see, me and my family had the habit to go to the beach in a trip, and I used to go with all my family, but um, due to personal stuff, we started doing it only my dad and me. We loved going fishing and all that stuff, and I wasn't the only one who swam in those trips. And that day, the the waves were kind of violent. You know that when you go to the river and you see the water is like pretty disturbing and stuff. Well, that was the case. I this story I cannot remember it pretty well because like it's really foggy. I gotta excuse me, man. I already said that my memory from my childhood is kind of blurry since I've been kind of dissociating for so long, and well, that's the secondary effects. And well, the thing is, I started swimming for a quite long time, I think, and the the water carried me pretty far, and the river here is quite dangerous because there's like holes in the ground and you cannot set foot in there. It's pretty dangerous, and even more for a small kid. I was like, I mean, 9 years old or 8 years old at this point. And the thing is, I started to realize I had fallen into these pits and I couldn't stand. Like, I didn't know how to swim pretty well at that age. Right now I can, thank God. But that day it gave me a pretty much bad trauma because I almost drowned, literally. Like I couldn't float, I couldn't breathe, but suddenly someone grabs my hand and pulls me away from the pit. I was saved by this girl. I can't remember her well, but I remember how I was starting to fall and fall, starting to sink in the water. I almost sank, and she grabbed me, and thank God she pulled me out because I almost died. I remember going out the water, and I was like, "Oh my God, I almost died." But I didn't really realize, like, there's two times where I almost die. I had an accident when I was 3 or 4 years old, and a motorcycle rolled me over. And the story I already talked about it, but that is on a video that you'll see later. Something that I'm working on. And I don't know how I got out alive. Like, really, there's plenty times where I could have been gone, and I'm still here. And yeah, that's the thing. Traumas. Well, so that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and please, I never say this on my videos, but if you like the video, please leave a like and subscribe if you want. I'm not forcing you. This is just a channel I have for fun and just to animate, draw. I'm going to upload our gameplay later of a game that I really wanted to try a pretty since a few months ago. I really wanted to try this game, and I am going to record it as best as I can because editing and gameplays are pretty fun to me. It's really fun. And I want to keep doing it because trying to animate everything on my videos, it's kind of hard and it takes a lot of work, and I want to be a little more constant in my channel, so it takes a little bit of time. But yeah, brother, do you want to say anything?
Share the video, will you? Come on. Come on.
I completely agree with him. Anyway, thanks for watching and sharing your time with me. Have a nice time wherever you are hearing me from.